This is Cubicle Music Mondays, 1 minute break, brought to you by Mr. Al Pete.
Let's get it to it.
What's up? What's happening, everybody? It's Mr. Al Pete, Cubicle Music Mondays, 1 minute break. Y'all know I usually do my one minute breaks where I share my thoughts, but I wanted to extend my moments with my good friend, Miss Nidra. Oh, real quick before I get into it, y'all already know it's Cubicle Music Mondays on the Sound of Duval app. So it's 9 a.m. noon, 5 p.m., 8 p.m. Every Monday I provide a mix, good, cool mix. But right now we're going to do the 1 minute break, and we're going to highlight a good friend of mine, Miss Nidra. She is the viral star for the costume that she put on my nephew Peanut, but we call him Nate, Nathan. So, but I call him Peanut. So, how are you, Miss Nidra? What's up?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All is well, man. Miss Viral Star, look, you're so uncontrollable right now.
I know. It's been so crazy. Who would have thought my simple costume that I made would have this much impact?
Right. So, for my listeners, before any of this happened, a brief history. Me and Nigel have been knowing each other for a very long time. I'll share a story later on when we're about to end it, but nevertheless, she's been a very good supporter of mine, and throughout all the years that we've known each other, we've always just had like this very great friendship, and even now, our friendship has been like extremely dope. So with that being said, I want to say like a week. Matter of fact, it might have been a couple of days like prior to this happening. Mm-hmm. We were just casually talking, and she asked me about the costumes that she wanted to put on Nate, and one of them was the costume that went viral. So yeah, I'm a little more into it more than a lot of other people, and I'm honest that I'm into it a little bit more because we had these conversations prior to. But for me to wake up that day and see a text message from her like, it's going viral, and then for me to see it and just been following it since for these couple of days that it's been viral, it's just been like very, very, very awesome, and it's just been awesome, man. So it's cool that we can kind of live this together, man, and more so you're living it. You know what I'm saying? So explain how do you feel about it, like as far as the reactions from it. How does that make you feel personally? How does it make you feel as a mother? Like all of that.
Me as a mother is just, you do everything for your children, whether it's, a simple costume or working those extra hours or, sacrificing buying yourself things for buying them things. It's just all about them. And so when I made our costume, he had two costumes, but I wanted a mommy and me costume because really when it boils down to it, it's Nathan and I. I am a travel nurse, and I cart my baby around all across the country. So we experienced many first days together. We experienced many emergency room visits together. He's 2, so clearly. So it's really all about he and I. And so that's why I wanted to create a mommy and me costume, So it just kind of came to me to make that, before this happened, like after I had Nathan, he just has this light that attracts people to him. Everybody's like, oh, we love Nathan. And I just always post him on social media, and I get such a great response from, our home team, Duval people. They love him. And so, I just constantly post him on social media. And so, of course, I will post his Halloween costume and share that with everybody, too. And to see something that I handmade for my son just have this great of an impact is like, okay, Mom, you're doing it. You doing that, And, me personally, I feel proud of myself because, again, I made these things. I've always, I don't want to date myself, but he is long awaited for, I'll say that. I'm an older parent. Most of my friends, colleagues, their children are in college, and I'm a new parent at this age, and he was long awaited for. So I really waited to treasure these types of moments to where I could really celebrate his birthday, celebrate his, Halloween costumes and different things like that. And, he had a rough start. He was in the NICU for a month. He had feeding issues. He had surgery, like when he was 4 days old. So that was nerve-wracking. And I didn't even know if he would be able to eat or if he would be able to live a quote-unquote normal life. And so once he got out of the NICU, it was just like all gas, no brakes. I'm going to celebrate him. I'm going to celebrate his life, and I'm just going to do everything super big, So that's just the type of mom I am. And so that's why, I just really try to go all out. Personally, I just feel like, 99.2% of everything has been positive. There's always a negative slant on certain things, and we just don't feed into that. I just feel like whatever you feed grows, whether it's a child, a pet, fear, or negativity. Right. We don't feed into that. So we are just going to the top with whatever it is that we have in store from this exposure.
Right. And I'll be a little candid with all this. Now, knowing that we know each other, we are definitely the clapback kings, you know what I'm saying? And we do it in a very tasteful way, but, for this situation right here, we definitely want to glorify the good in all of this. So that's the mode that we're going to go for.
Absolutely. And especially since it's involving a child, if
for
it
sure,
was just me, I can definitely just, I have tough skin, I can take it. But, we all become, mama bears and papa bears over our children. And it's unfortunate that some people will still have certain negative things to say. But I feel like social media gives a certain glance into something. You don't see the story behind it. You just see the picture. And that's it.
Right.
Nobody, I never was just like, I'm going to make this viral costume. What can I make? I didn't say that. I just said, my son is dope. He needs a cool costume, something that I can make. He is definitely a baby foodie. If you follow our IG or our Facebook, he's all about the snacks. And, I had so many moms reaching out to me about just like, where do I buy his clothes? How do I get him to eat? How do I plate his plates? And I was just like, I'm proud of that because, again, I didn't even know that he would be able to do these things. So I just take everything as love. And, my clapbacks have all been 6-word stories. We love you. God loves you. 6-word story.
I love it. So let's get more into the viral aspect of it. So you had first, I believe the first couple of ones was like Good Morning America. Do you had like ABC News, and then you had The Root. You even had like celebrities like Jamel Hill. She co-signed it.
Right.
Was there any particular person that you were like very excited about? I mean, I know all of them are, but is there any like one person that was notable that you was like, wow, I'm on this site, they mentioned this?
Like you said, all of them were just like amazing. But it's always good to get love from your home team. So News for Jax and Jacksonville Moms, and that was like, okay, the people in Jacksonville, my home team, see me. Like you said, The Root reposted it. Several bloggers reposted it. USA Today posted it. Insider, just so many different people. It was kind of like overwhelming even to keep up. So I'm just like, these people, anybody who took time out to repost, contact, tag me or anything, I'm just grateful for all of them.
Definitely. Now we can speak on the Instagram aspect of it. Like, so before this costume thing even happened, like you've been like glorifying your son, and like if people would go back to the backstories and they would see all these pictures of him, these beautiful, handsome pictures of Nate.
Right.
It's cool to see that you're doing that, and what you told us, thus far, it complements all that. So I just stress that everybody go and just look at the backstories of it and just see that this isn't a thing. Okay, well, I wanted to go viral. This is like something
right.
that you truly embed and stuff like that. So it's a beautiful thing. So yeah.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to, do you have any like upcoming plans or whatnot in regards to like kind of like capitalizing off it, or do you have any moments?
I do actually. You know, this was more so a confirmation for me. Just everything blowing up, and sometimes people feel like, you know, when you go viral, you know, that's the end, like you made it. But to me, I view it as that's the start of the work. So now,
for sure,
we definitely have a YouTube channel. It's Nathan B _and mommy. And I am also working on a project to come out with for all the moms who are contacting me about, you know, not being able to have their child eat certain things or how to plate their plates very special. We also have something coming soon for that. I will definitely keep you guys in the loop on that. Yeah,
and I'm going to piggyback on that because, of course, me knowing you, you know, the level that we know each other, these have been conversations that we've had way before a Halloween costume conversation was had. So I can definitely co-sign all this. I mean, even with I'll insert myself in, like when you wanted to do the podcast and all that stuff, and we made the jingle or whatever. And if it's cool with you, if you want me to play the jingle, I mean, I can.
Yeah, you can play it. Definitely at Mr. LP on our intro jingle for a podcast, YouTube, and, you know, we are definitely open to collaborate for sponsors, things like that, because, again, like I said, this was confirmation for me, and I feel like this is the starting line. That was like, on your mark, get set, go. So now the work begins.
Definitely. Yeah, it's still amazing because, like I said, the days after it actually went viral, it's just like more and more people are like sharing it. And it just seems like something that's going to be going on beyond,
for
you know, the Halloween stuff for a while.
Because I shared the pictures on I think Tuesday, and then it really blew up Tuesday, and then I woke up on Wednesday and was like, okay, and then it was still going, and then of course Thursday was Halloween, so I was like, okay, it's still going, and it's even going until today. You know, ABC News is still on. My crafting group, Black Girls Craft, is going on in there. It's just so amazing that, you know, just the power of social media. And I didn't think it would, you know, I thought after Thursday, okay, Halloween is over. But I guess, too, with the sandwich actually coming back, maybe that's the hype surrounding it.
And I actually had a chance to try the sandwich, too. And, of course, the whole time I was in there ordering the sandwich, you know, all I could think about was you know, I could have easily went to the person that was ordering our food, and I could have been like, yo, did you see the picture? These my people's right here. Like,
right, you should have.
I know her and I know Nate.
Right, they're my friends.
Yeah. I would have told the customers, too. I would have told everybody in line, like, hey, I need to go on this website and check her out and follow her or whatever. I could have did that, but I was just so, like, happy in my
trying
mind.
To get the sandwich.
I was just trying to get the sandwich. So, and even outside of the sandwich, like, you know, both of us are like advocates of Popeyes. That's just a staple that we have with ourselves and you know, with our community or whatever. Like Popeyes is
right.
that.
And that's what I was thinking. Like, you know, we, like Nathan and I, like Popeyes. You know, he's more so likes the biscuits. But you know, that we like that. And you know, Halloween is a day to dress up as a fictional character. So I just thought I felt that I was doing something great by, you know, getting a 2-year-old to stand on top of a end table with a tripod and light outside trying to catch the light, you know, and having him look at the camera and say cheese and get everything in the frame. So, I mean, I really commend everybody who does this on an everyday basis because it was not easy.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm sure Nate was like what was really going on. So, do you want to talk a little bit about how you made the costume? Like, you know, do you want to give those details, or you want to hold them off, or?
Yes. So the costume, I'm actually going to make a YouTube video for that. But I will tell you, it was very simple to make. The hardest part was coming up with how I was going to make the structure to be like to get on him and to stay on him. I was like, you know, if I wrap it around him, it probably is going to fall down or he's going to not be able to walk. So it's just very simple foam boards from Michaels. It's a shirt from Target that I glued cornflakes on the sleeves. And I actually went to Popeyes and asked them for extra boxes. And I cut them. You know, I was like,
I love it.
Can I have a couple of extra boxes? And he was looking at me like, what are you going to do with this? And I was just like, sir, just go with it. Just go with it. And I cut it out, and I just, you know, it's just a lot like my life, being resourceful, you know, because I'm out a lot, and I don't know anybody when I travel from place to place as a travel nurse, and so I just have to be resourceful. And basically, that's just what I did. And I also rely a lot on, you know, just asking people, simply asking people, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right. So, any last words you want to give the people? Any positive words, or any, you know, anything that you want to share with everybody?
Yes,
and give all your socials and everything so everybody can follow you as well.
Okay, so our Facebook is my name, Nidra R. Cummings. Our Instagram is Nathan B _and A&D Mommy. Our Twitter is Nathan B and Mommy, no dots, dashes, or spaces. And our YouTube is Nathan B _AND Mommy. Parting words, I want to say as a mom, sometimes we feel like a parent, mom, or dad, that we have to sacrifice certain things because of the places that we are in our lives. Or, you know, I'm from Jacksonville, obviously, but I'm located in Las Vegas working. You know, I don't have a lot of support out here, and I'm working. It's just my son and I. But you can still make these special moments happen. You just have to have intentional time set aside to do these things. If you want to be that mom who crafts or who makes their child's Halloween costume or be the brownie troop leader, stop telling yourself you don't have time or you don't, you know, nobody else has ever done it before, so you don't know how. If that's something that you want to do, make a plan, find a way and do it. You know, I just really want parents to be inspired by the fact that I try not to let things stop me. If you want to do something, do it. And there, again, there'll be 99.9% that'll love you for it, and the rest of it is just really water under the bridge.
Right. Definitely. I love it. I love it, man. So, last question. I know that was the last thing or whatever, but so on my podcast, the Groove Suite podcast, we always had this question that I ask the people who I interview, and it's called "What's Your Groove?" So we're going to bring that into Cubicle Music Mondays. But I want you to let me know what's your groove. What are you listening to? What gets you through the day? Like what songs do you want to recommend to somebody? Whatever you want to recommend.
You know, lately, and I've been posting about it on our social media, we love Jesus is King. We love Kanye's new album. Nathan loves that album.
I just saw, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just saw the video where he was like, ooh, like.
Yes, he loves it. He learns the words and everything, and it's like, when I put it on in the car rides or anything like that, like in the mornings, I get up way before he does. I'm usually up by 5, and I try to, you know, have my alone time, spiritual time, you know, planning out my day, eat a nice breakfast, because, again, busy moms and dads don't get that downtime a lot. So I try to do that before he wakes up, and I usually listen to inspirational music or an inspirational podcast while I'm doing it. And for the past week, it's definitely been Jesus is King. I have a lot of different playlists that Tidal curates, you know, on its own. It contains a lot of Chris Brown, a lot of India Arie, a lot of everything, a lot of gospel music. I love Canton Jones. I love him. And I listen to YouTube sermons by Mike Todd. He's a pastor at Transformation Church. And I listen to his sermons, and he's on a series now called Crazy Faith. And it's so crazy, literally, how every single week he preaches on something. It's really going on in my life, and it's just really been transformational. So, yeah, those are the things that's kind of keeping me afloat. And I love music, and Nathan definitely loves music. So, yeah, that's my groove.
Definitely. All right, sounds good. Well, we're gonna slide into Kanye West song definitely for right after this interview. But we greatly appreciate you taking the time, man. You know, like I said, we be on some friend shit all day,
right.
But you know, outside of this, I definitely wanted to glorify this moment, and we're going to truly try to manifest it as much as we can, as much as I can help it. I got your back, so you know we good.
Yes, definitely. Okay, PR manager.
She done threw that in, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the role I'm in right now. And trust me, I got like a Excel sheet, and there's just a bunch of numbers on that, man. So I'm just trying to manifest that for you and try to get that going for you for sure.
All righty. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. I, all the time I see, we follow social media, and we have really quick access to different people through social media. And so I see different, influencers or different people that we would say have a lot of, their name carries a lot of weight for their products, for their stance in life and things like that. But when this happened to me, I just realized they're just ordinary people, just like me.
For
and
sure.
They called, when they got on, they called their friend who had a talent and said, hey, you know about this, help me. And then they called their friend and did the same thing. So I definitely, we always talk about that, conglomerate type situation. So I just really think that's very important. And, it's definitely what I'm looking for this, for me, outside of the things that I want to do for Nathan.
Right. Well, we definitely got you. It's a good little group of us out here, man, and we're doing what's right for you. You know what I'm saying? We sowing that seed into you and praying and blessings and everything with all that. So for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Cubicle Music Mondays. We are going to get back into this mix. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all follow my friend Nidra and my nephew Nate, a.k.a. Peanut. I call him Peanut. Nobody else can call him Peanut but me. All right, y'all. We finished.
Bye.